What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Stain Podcast. Today, we are here back with Peter. Peter's back.
Yeah.
So welcome him back. Reed, of course, is here. He's always here.
Yep. You know,
like a roach.
Chilling.
And we got our first guest today, the one, the only. We secured the bag with this one. Josh. How's it going, Josh?
It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be phenomenal.
It's going to be really amazing. So
it's going to be a good one. So you were telling me earlier about your experience with the cultist today.
The cult. Oh, my God.
Now I kind of want to hear about that one.
So I work at a dealership, my day job, because the podcast doesn't pay that well yet. You know, we're not blowing up yet.
Well,
but,
I mean, we have made a little bit of money, but...
So it was, you know,
sponsored.
we close at 5 o'clock. You know, like normal dealership, you know, nothing shady going on, right? But like, so it's like 4:30, you know, 30 minutes. A man and his wife come in.
Okay.
The guy is carrying a leather book.
Does he look shady?
No, he looks like a normal guy, but
Okay.
the way they interacted was so like, they were like skittish and like quiet, and like whenever I'd ask them questions, they wouldn't answer. So I'd say like, they're like, we're looking for a van. So I show them this Honda Odyssey, you know, nice van, right? Trying to sell it on them and stuff like that. And then
a nice Honda Odyssey, yeah. Sorry about that.
you know, they last to 300,000 miles.
Is it
Honda?
new?
Good
2019?
Hondas aren't bad. Hondas
Honda
aren't
Odyssey,
bad.
yeah.
Is it 2019?
2018.
Was it used?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
38,000 miles on it.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
Not
Not
bad.
bad.
Right. So
Nice van.
yeah. So all right, they seem to like it, but I ask them like, "What are you guys looking for?" You know, and they're like, they say a van, and then I start asking them questions like, you know, what criteria, you know, whatever, and then they ignore me. They're ignoring me completely, and then all of a sudden, the wife climbs over the middle seats of the van into the back seats and is laying down
What the hell?
while the
While you're driving?
no.
Are you still
No,
in the lot?
it's still in the lot, right?
She just
So
crawls over the
she
seat.
crawls over the
Out of the
seats.
car. She just crawled over the seat.
She crawled over from the front, like passenger seat,
Twat.
over the middle seats, into the back.
Was she fat?
Did you?
I mean, she wasn't that
Did
fat,
she
but
step on
she
the
was like,
seats?
they're like probably like 50s. you know?
Okay. Just
And
your
then-
average middle-aged women?
And then I kind of step back. I'm kind of weirded out. You know, I'm like, I'll just let them do their thing. You know, I'm ready to go at this point. You know, like it's 30 minutes till close up. And then he's up in the front driver's seat, and all of a sudden they start laughing. I don't know why they start laughing. But like these people don't seem like the people that just like start laughing in a public situation.
Sure.
Like they seem scared of me when they
So,
first came in.
where does the cult part of this come in?
It's coming.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so
I'm waiting.
it all happens with that leather book, right? That leather book that he has in his hand, the dude. So, you know, they're doing their thing, and then they're like, "Can we take it for a test drive?" And I'm like, "Fuck." At this point, it's 4:50. 10 minutes till close. I'm like,
Oh shit.
"Sure, fuck, we can go for a goddamn test drive."
That's what you said?
No,
So
I said,
professional of you.
Okay,
no,
you motherfuckers,
of course
let's
I'm
go for a
professional. You know, I'm
drive.
like, oh yeah, of course we can go for a test drive. I'd love to. And then we go for a test drive. I'm sitting in the back seat for, you know, insurance purposes. We gotta, you know, stay in the car or else they're gonna get stolen, whatever. And then, so before we start driving, the guy hands the wife the leather book
Okay.
and gives her a pen, and he was like, well, gives her the book, and then she's like, "Can I have a pen?" And he whips out a pen from I don't know where, from unknown spaces.
Okay.
Gives her
It's
the
probably
pen.
up his ass or some
Yeah,
shit.
some-
Yeah,
Right
gives
out of his
her
prison
the
wallet.
pen, and then we start driving, and like he's like, "Oh, this has like 38,000 miles on it." So she opens the book, and it's a Bible, but it's not like a typical Bible. It's like it's weird. It's all like on like one side, like the font is like scooted over to the one side, and she starts writing notes about the car inside the Bible.
She's asking God.
She's asking God if this car.
Is this Honda
Is this the
Odyssey
one?
the one I need?
And then, so I'm like
the
weirded
hell?
out. I'm like, oh my, what the hell? So then we start driving, and then they're like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm Asher. How about you guys?" And they're like, "Oh, we'd prefer not to say." At this point, I'm so weirded out. Like this, you know, I'm not enjoying this ride.
We're not gonna tell.
I'm
your
not gonna
name,
say
so-
my name.
What?
I got cash.
And then they're like, "So Asher, do you believe in a higher power?"
Oh God, here it
And I'm
goes.
like,
Here it goes.
I'm like, "Yeah, I like to think there is." And they're like, "Huh."
Huh.
And they like, and the lady's looking at me, and then I see the guy looking at me through like the rearview mirror.
Well, you should
Oh,
have.
that's creepy.
And I'm just like, all right,
They're
like
about to
I
abduct
cut the test
you.
drive short.
I
I'm
know
like,
the person
you
in the
actually
back.
turn over here on this road and then turn around and then we head back. I'm like, what the hell? And then so we get back, and then while we're driving, he's like, there's a rattling noise in the car. I'm like, no, there's not. I was like, I don't think so. He's like, well, I feel it rattling. And then I'm like, I don't think so. And then he's like, it's definitely rattling. We should probably pull over. And I'm like, no, it's fine. And he's like, we should turn the car off. It's not.
God.
We're gonna damage it further. I'm like, no, it should be fine. Let's just get back to the lot, then we can look at it from there. So we get back to the lot. Thankfully, he didn't pull me over. He was probably gonna shank me
Yeah.
because I said
Abduct you.
maybe I believe in a higher power. And so we get back to the lot.
You gotta meet
I
God.
grab the keys. I get the keys from him. And I just go back into the dealership. And I'm like, I talk to my boss. I'm like, these people are nuts. And he's like, yeah, I could kind of tell they're a little nuts. And then they come back in. They're like, the guy was like, that car's on its last leg of life. We're not gonna buy it. And they walk out with their leather book in hand. But a
So
detail
how,
was,
how do you know they're cultists?
Yeah.
does that not seem culty to you?
They seem weird.
It seems a little out there.
They're-
I wouldn't
they're
say maybe not culty.
maybe a little off their rocker, but like.
All right, cult's the only term that I had a good.
Definitely not the
Well,
kind of people
you know,
you want to like hang out with
I'd
on
say-
a Sunday afternoon.
I'd say if
I
they had
would
like,
drink. Yeah.
them and their 7 kids, you could tell maybe. But
Well, they said they had 6 kids.
oh well, there it is.
Only 6?
I could see it.
6
Yeah,
is.
Six
I could
is-
see.
Nah, 6 is a lot of kids. Any family
Well,
with
well,
6
how-
kids is psycho.
How old
Yeah.
are they?
They're probably like 60s.
Oh.
Oh shit.
So they were. It just was weird. It gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Heebie-jeebies.
Got those GBs, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
those
saying?
jeebies.
So
Awful.
I don't know.
jeebies.
I didn't enjoy my day at work.
I don't know
but-
if I'd call them cultists, but
Well, I think it's fair to say, and cultists seem to be growing in the U.S. of late.
true.
I mean,
Fastest growing religion is
Islam.
people. No.
What?
What?
Not,
Yeah,
not
it
in the
is.
United States. Not in the United States. I
For
looked
real?
this up the other day.
All right.
It's like religions that don't
Like spoof
define-
religions?
They don't define themselves under any other religion. It's
Spoof
like-
religions.
So like cults, I guess.
like drink the Kool-Aid kind of religions.
oh,
like-
God.
They believe what they want to believe. Religion.
Ugh.
That's the fastest growing.
So I almost lost my life today. My life was in
And
danger.
Catholicism is the most declining religion in the world right now.
Well, for obvious reasons.
For good reasons,
Well,
probably.
I mean-
I don't know.
You know, the Pope gets a little friendly. with-
Oh, the Pope again?
Yeah, I like to talk about the Pope,
Franny
but
the
the
tranny.
but you know the Pope, he's a little he's a sketchy dude.
Yeah, like the fastest growing religion in the U.S. It's like popular among young people, just freaking believing in spiritual things, you know,
Yeah.
but not religious.
Astrology.
Just God help the astrology
yeah. I
people.
know.
Oh my goodness.
I
God
bet
help
like
them.
who's that Alexandria Ocasio Tits Cortez or whatever?
Yeah,
The fucked up lady.
Alexandria Ocasio.
she's probably
Bernie
an
Sanders
astrologist.
2.0, but
Yeah.
with a lower IQ somehow.
a lot
less-
she's
a lot less
impossible.
attractive.
Really dumb.
A lot less attractive. Yeah,
I'd tap
beautiful.
Bernie so
Oh.
quick if it was
Oh,
between
yeah.
him and her.
Oh Lord.
Of course.
Could you imagine that?
Tapping Bernie.
What if what if she got elected as president and she wanted to castrate all the males because she just
I-
hated everybody?
I don't know.
I'd
I think.
shoot her.
No, yeah, I just.
All right,
I'd.
that's a little extreme there,
Hey,
Reed.
Yeah.
That'd solve
Well, she's trying to
overpopulation.
fucking
I mean,
chop
okay, if
off
she's
my
if
dick.
she's trying to chop off his cock, man.
Yeah, like
He has
I
a
can
little bit of
defend
leeway.
myself.
Come on, Second Amendment here.
Yeah.
Well, she probably abolished that first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Take away the guns first.
Yeah, come
on.
obviously.
I'm
Then
not giving up
castrate.
my guns. Fuck that.
Yeah, well,
Wait a minute.
Yeah, brother.
yeehaw! Texas massacre.
But yeah, like if they cut off all our dicks though, boy oh boy,
Oh,
where would everyone go? I mean, we'd have no people left in the U.S. Population is on the rise.
We'd have
Well,
to,
here's a
we'd have to
Worldwide.
clone everyone. Going to cloning.
well. That's what I think. I think at some point, like, this is a crazy thought. All right.
Okay, hit me with
Okay.
it.
of course.
I'm ready.
Spit
This
it.
is I've been
More cultists or something
smoking a
else?
little bit today, right? So the it's hard to put into words because it's
Okay.
this deep.
It's so
right?
beautiful. It's a beautiful.
Oh.
We're gonna
thought.
have to start creating some sort of beings, other human beings, or maybe not even human. other living
Transhumanism.
well, other living beings,
Well, I'm
right?
transhuman.
That do
I'm
not
not.
consume.
I'm a
see,
wolf.
I'm a masculine presenting transgender lesbian, so you know.
Oh,
the
Whoa,
fuck?
whoa.
Hey, okay, all right.
oh,
What
wow.
kind of pronoun
We
do you have
can
to
we can
use?
okay. So
Okay.
Let me break down the masculine presenting transgender lesbian.
Okay.
Okay.
For everyone, okay?
Okay.
Can I
So
still
you're-
have sex with you and be straight?
What if I join?
Okay, hold on. So, you're masculine
Before we
presenting.
get too far ahead.
Yeah, before we get too far ahead, let's break this down.
Okay.
And then everyone at home can decide if it's gay or not, okay? So, you're masculine presenting, so you dress, hawk, whatever, like a dude.
Yep.
You're transgender, so you're a female.
Yep.
Okay.
And you're a lesbian, which means you fuck chicks. Masculine presenting transgender lesbian.
So you're just a dude who goes and
You're
grow
a dude?
bathrooms.
Yeah, no, you're literally just a guy all around, except you identify as a female.
So.
Huh.
You
like
get
that.
So
all,
you can get-
you get all the benefits.
you get all the
without
benefits.
Being a fucking weirdo.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, you get all the
Okay.
benefits without all the downsides. You don't get like
So, yeah, I mean,
menstrual cycles.
if every man was just a masculine presenting transgender lesbian, we wouldn't have to. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on.
Wait, so you want everyone to be gay
No,
so that you can have sex with whoever you want.
no.
No, because
Oh.
he's. Wait,
That's
okay.
what I
I'm
got.
a lesbian.
So if there's two masculine
Josh wants to
presenting
have sex with me.
transgender lesbians, right?
Yeah,
So you're a dude,
yeah.
but you're really a girl on the
But
inside.
you're a lesbian.
What if I was the same as that? So we're both really girls, but we're both attracted to girls,
Yeah,
but we dress
or
like them.
biological females.
Would
So
that-
you'd be attracted to like the female body. You wouldn't be attracted to like a
What-
guy who's also.
But then what if
So-
you two had sex, but you were both the same?
Then we'd be lesbian, not gay.
Yeah, well,
No, it'd be
Which is gay, but
You'd be lesbian.
you know,
on the inside.
okay. So
What the
if we're
hell?
going by like the progressive definition, it wouldn't be gay, but
Okay.
it'd still be two dicks.
we wouldn't be attracted to each other because we're lesbians. So we'd be attracted to like
No, but you're a
the
girl.
the female form.
The female
It doesn't look.
form.
You gotta have that,
you got
that
the
big
it's
hookah.
hourglass.
Yeah.
Hourglass.
Big
Yeah, the
kabukas.
hourglass.
A little something to hold on
Shabaka
to.
daka
Yeah.
dukas, you know
There
what
you
I'm
go.
saying?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so back to my thought that was actually going to
Alright,
change
that
the
was
world.
That was a good.
I'm
sorry.
You're gonna make
So
a bunch
we're-
of clone slaves?
No.
Ooga
No.
booga.
Yeah, you are.
Ooba gooba.
These are going to be higher beings than us, you know?
Higher.
Higher beings.
Like smarter?
Smarter.
Just better at
They're
And
just
they
gonna
won't-
like eradicate all of
Well,
us.
no, okay. Maybe, but they won't consume as much as we do
Okay.
from the planet, right? Which would
Okay.
which would in essence
Okay.
make the planet go further and last longer.
So they're like robots, kind of?
Well, maybe.
A little bit.
But like to where all they would need to do is drink water, and then they'd survive,
Well, they
or you know
need-
something.
Why don't we just make them straight robots? Solar power.
Well,
They get
Here's
a
the
tube
thing.
that goes over their butt and stick it in the
Here's
ground
the
and
thing,
charge off
Peter.
the earth.
what if?
I don't know.
Have you ever
I don't
thought
know.
that like?
You know, science.
Have you ever thought that like we're in a simulation? Like we
Oh, God.
Oh, don't get me started.
Wait,
Here we
wait.
go.
That we are in a simulation created by some other being. They could be lower than us. They could be higher than us. You know,
How
like,
could they be lower than us?
All right, they could be like anemic. Like they couldn't like they like their
Physically
their,
lower.
or their gene
Their
pool,
technology would have to be greater than ours?
but like their
They
gene
just
pool
be a
has
bunch
become
of
weaker.
They just be a bunch of globs.
Yeah, but they could be super smart
Yeah.
globs.
So like,
smart
what if we?
globs.
So is our next step to create another simulation?
Well,
History repeating
This
itself.
is
here's the deal. Like us, our society, humans are, humankind is pretty close to like creating a full-fledged simulation where the beings inside the simulation know what's up,
Yeah.
like they're self-conscious. They don't know they're in a simulation, but
Like
You know,
AI
yeah, like
is
they're
getting
living
there.
their lives inside. And if we're close to making that, there's obviously like it's totally reasonable that other beings could have created that too.
There's a high
And
chance.
if other beings could have created it, that means there would be like an infinite series of
Like the-
simulations
like the
inside
dimensions.
simulations.
It's like the
Yeah.
picture in the picture in the
dimensions.
picture in the
So that
picture.
means there's like infinite simulations and only one real world that it all started from. So the chances of us being in the real world are like infinity
Nothing.
to one. It's
Yeah.
like nothing.
Yeah.
If there are simulations, we're in a simulation. We're not the real world. So yeah, that's
I mean, Elon Musk believes
That's
that. Yeah, well, he doesn't believe it, but he said there's a high chance. There's a high
like,
probability.
I'm not gonna go out and say we're in a simulation and then freaking tear my bicep, scream about it.
Don't know anyone who did that.
no.
But I would not be surprised if we were in one. We figured it out somehow.
But how would we ever figure it out?
Yeah, how you ever gonna
Death?
figure that out?
But what, in
Death?
death, would we wake up?
No, like in death, like when a computer, when some dude in a computer game dies,
He gets regenerated.
they don't know
Respawn.
they're dead. They're just completely done.
So in a
Respawn?
way, wait.
Or you could save their memories and respawn.
Reincarnation within the simulation.
Yeah, anything's possible.
Oh wow.
And there could be God. There could
This
be
is
like a
deep
God
shit,
in the
boys.
simulation, like the
Like a
Christian,
like a
Muslim-
moderator.
yeah, like there could be like gods and religions inside the
Like
simulation that
the
are real.
originators of our simulation programmed God
yeah.
to keep us in check. Like, what if religion, like like biblical commandments and stuff, is there to keep like our simulation in check and instill morals, have some moral boundary or whatever. You know what I mean?
Where is this going exactly? I don't see this going anywhere.
I also would like know how would you ever figure out if it is?
We
actually
can't.
is
But
true?
how do we figure out anything? You gotta kill
it's-
yourself.
I swear to God, we didn't all just smoke a bunch of bowls. I swear to God, we didn't.
Dude, we're living in a simulation. I swear.
I swear, bro.
But it's an
swear.
intriguing thought to pluck your brain with.
Oh yeah, like I get so wrapped
Okay,
up in
so
that
the
kind of
only
stuff.
way we
I
can
get so
find out
aroused
is
by
if-
this.
I get so fucking horny about this shit.
Oh my lord.
Sorry.
The only way we could figure out is if one of us kills ourselves right now. So who's gonna take
Who's
the
gonna
L?
pull the trigger?
Who's gonna take the L?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay,
You got a
All
knife
right.
in your hand.
good to go.
Peter, don't do it. I
Give me the
need
gun, Give me the
you.
gun. It'll be quicker, easier.
It'll be painless.
Wait.
Wait.
No, no.
So I've got a complaint too. Another complaint.
Okay.
Well, what?
Oh.
You're always
Alright.
pitching over
Man.
there.
I might sound like
Today
a
was
bitchy
a rough day for you, eh?
No, this was last night.
Oh, okay.
What happened last night,
So I
honey?
went to a movie with my girlfriend, right?
Yep.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was-
you told me this.
And it was the new 5 Feet Apart movie about
Oh,
the
so fucking
two
stupid.
people who have cystic fibrosis or
I
whatever.
don't, it's cystic.
However the hell you pronounce it.
Some
And they can't
disease.
touch each other, and they're
Hey.
bitching and moaning. Everybody in the theater's crying. I'm not crying. I'm there thinking, why did they get a movie about, like, why do, like, these cystic fibrosis patients or whatever get a movie about them? When I'm here addicted to nicotine by not by my own choosing, and I'm gonna need a new pair of lungs too.
Hey, who forced you to do it?
Nobody. I
Wait.
didn't choose nicotine. Nicotine chose me.
Okay.
It got a
makes
53 on
sense.
Rotten
It just-
Tomatoes.
Yeah, that's how bad it sucked.
It sounds like it sucked.
I think it did suck.
And there's a part in the movie where they're like, they can't touch each other, right? So like they're like, they both take their clothes off and they're like having like eyeball sex. And it was like one of the
Wow,
things.
you look so. Oh!
Was the
Look-
girl hot at least?
No, she had scars all over and had a
Oh,
feeding tube running down her
Oh.
fucking
She had a
head.
poop sack taped to her titties.
Yeah.
Shit.
Not really. I didn't
The
see
dude
it.
was. I had more sexual connection with the dude than I did with the girl.
Okay.
Was he cute?
I mean, it wasn't bad looking. I mean, look, you can see on the picture. Look at there.
I mean, he's.
He's not bad.
Did you pay to see this movie? Or did
Yeah,
your
I paid.
You paid.
I paid
That
for her.
sucks.
Fuck.
She was all amped up, but then after the
Anything
movie,
for
she was like,
love,
"Wow,
right?
that was fucking cancer."
Yeah.
And,
Anything for love.
I mean,
Did you get anything out of the deal?
Yeah, she suck your dick at least, or like.
Come on.
hey, I'll kiss and tell.
Come on, man. We're the bros. Come
Yeah,
on,
it's
man.
just
I
it's
don't
just the
wanna-
boys and everyone
You make me-
listening.
What happens on the podcast stays on the podcast.
Yeah.
Except for our millions of listeners.
Yeah.
But the
But
thing
they're
is,
family, man.
the thing is though, I feel like these movies, like I don't know, romance movies or whatever, they have just run out of ideas to where they're like, "Hey, let's have two people that can't touch each other try to fall in love."
It's just like cliche after
Basically,
cliche.
yeah, just
Yeah.
like the Fault in Our Stars.
and there was like a
Round two.
13-year. All right, we were sitting down in like the front row. Like it was the worst seats in the. Like I had to crank my neck. I still have a like joint problem back
Oh
there.
shit.
And
Poor guy.
then this 13-year-old girl's over there bawling her eyes out. Her mascara's falling off, and I'm like, "What are you crying about? This movie is not. Look at me. Look to me.
Yeah.
Cry about
No, that's
me.
sad.
Cry about
Just
my
look at
problem."
Asher. I cry every
Yeah.
time I look
I'm
at him.
stuck in this fucking
I
movie,
fucking-
you know. I can't get my nicotine.
Oh,
I'm addicted to, but not my own choosing.
yeah. Make a movie about Asher.
Obviously.
The upper realmers program me this way in the simulation.
Yeah.
To
Oh
end
my
up this
Lord.
way.
Here it goes.
I'm being controlled. They're tormenting me. My player is tormenting me inside the simulation.
I
By
mean,
making me sit through this garbage and smoke nicotine.
Yeah, your life's pretty rough.
oh,
So
so
sorry.
sad. You know, goddamn. I mean,
What
you
can I
can't
do?
see it, but I have a tear just rolling down my face.
So I drove home to my $600,000 house.
Okay.
my
I sat-
lakeside mansion.
A
Yeah.
little flex, but whatever.
and I sat on my $5,000 bed and I cried myself to sleep.
That's so
I'm
sad.
sorry, man.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
Your
life's
bed is a
pretty
freaking
rough.
mattress on the floor in the attic.
Shut.
Oh yeah, it does actually. That's funny.
It's not
I remember.
the attic,
Yeah.
but
You know what else do you
your
need?
knees are too bad to crawl into a
All right,
regular
here's the
bed.
thing: when the zombie apocalypse comes around, and it is, if you look it up, the deer virus or whatever is turning everyone to fucking zombies.
I don't think that's what's happening. But
You guys with your luscious little beds are gonna be, oh, I gotta sleep on rocks. But now I'm gonna be like at home sleeping on rocks.
Well, you can sleep anywhere as long as you have a little bit of alcohol. But we won't.
That is
talk about it.
true.
We won't talk about
Pass
that.
out in the street.
Yeah.
Sleep like a baby.
You don't need a nice
right
bed.
there on
You
the
just, need,
pavement.
you just need a nice bottle.
Yeah, but when the zombie apocalypse hits, Josh, are you gonna be drinking or are you gonna try to be fighting for your life?
Both.
Both, please.
I do
Come
better.
on.
when-
I can't do one without the
No,
other.
exactly. Come on, dude.
So that's my problem. I feel like I've just been venting this whole time.
Hey, man, you gotta talk. You got misuse, you
Yeah,
know.
when you gotta get it off your chest,
Got man
right?
issues. Sure,
It's-
misuse.
It's a rough life.
I
for
like how
guys.
Asher was talking about the bitching in the movie, and then he continues to bitch for like
Yeah.
10 minutes straight
That movie turned me
about the
into a bitch.
movie. Yeah. Okay. I could. I could see that. I could see
It
that.
rubbed off
Always
on
been
me.
a bitch. Don't front.
You've always been the whiner in the group.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have.
Well, let's talk about more important things. I heard, Josh, you got engaged.
Oh, I heard about you want to
Congratulations.
have a wedding in the Bahamas.
I
heard about
I
that.
I heard
hate.
I'm gonna be the best man as well.
I hate all of you so much.
How many kids? Oh, you want to have 10?
No.
10
10
kids?
kids?
I-
You're going to buy 2 minivans.
You want to live in a trailer home in West
You're going to buy
Virginia?
a Sienna
You
and
know,
an Odyssey.
I didn't come here to get fucking bunked on. by
You said it. Your words. I
Your
want to have
words
my,
I- you
straight
know,
from your
my
luscious
wedding
lips.
in the Bahamas with my
With my
wifey.
gorgeous
I-
wife, my
I-
gorgeous 300-pound wife.
Beautiful.
I'm just gonna go home and hang myself right now. Honestly.
Well, what's your problem with it, Josh?
Well,
Tons of people do it.
what? Marriage?
Marriage, kids.
I mean, that
You got
just.
something against marriage, man?
I have a little something against marriage.
No,
You have a
you
little.
don't.
Okay.
I have a little something against marriage. It's just kind of a raw deal for men, I'd say.
Think so?
Yeah. And-
Why is that?
In what way?
Explain.
Well,
Like just men or like straight?
Well,
or like the earner.
I'd
in the
say it could go both ways, but now they passed that law where, well, wait, never mind. That was nothing. But okay.
Okay.
Anyway, so marriage, I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea for men to get married. I mean, just you can look at the divorce rate. You can look at who initiates divorces. 80% of the time, it's your wife that
shit.
initiates divorces.
I didn't know that.
Oh, that was,
Yeah, that's
That's news to me.
hard hitting stats here, but
Shit.
and I don't really want to put half my assets or more or half of anything. I don't have to pay alimony, child support. I'd rather just I don't want to do any of that. I just don't want to do any of that.
What
It's
about like a
just-
prenup?
prenups are, and I think Asher said this in one of the last podcasts. A lot of the times they are thrown out.
And I
That's
learned that
true.
from. I
Really?
learned this.
I
I
don't
learned
remember
that from
that.
this man.
Yeah. Okay. So there are some ways to make sure that they're not thrown out, but it works some of the time. You can get them renewed, but I mean, who really wants to go? Every 3 years get it renewed?
That would suck.
That
That'd be
would not
awkward
be-
conversation.
It'd be
to
very
have.
awkward.
Hey,
Hey,
let's get
baby,
a
we
prenup
have
renewed.
we need to renew our prenup.
I'm
I-
thinking
you
of
know, I
divorcing
don't-
you, and I want to keep my stuff.
Yeah, I want to keep my stuff.
I want to keep my
I
Camaro.
mean, if you want to have a relationship, like, what's the point in getting married? Why do you have to sign a contract and have the government get in on it?
Well, so like
Why not just be together?
I think marriage is kind of an outdated thing.
Yeah, I mean,
it's an old institution.
yeah, it is.
I
Who needs
understand
it?
where you're coming from with that.
It's like whatever.
I mean, but at some point, isn't like 10 years? Like if you live together for 10 years,
7
you
common law marriage.
7,
That's
yeah,
like
common
that.
law marriage, yeah.
Oh, well, and that's different state to state. I don't think Minnesota even has common law marriage,
That's also possible.
but
Ohio does. I know that for a fact.
I know, or I'm sleepwalking.
So
tonight.
you're not against relationships.
no, not really. I mean, I think you should be. I don't think you
Do
should
what
tie
makes you
yourself down when you're young. I don't think you should be in long-term relationships. And I think you should just live it up as long as you can.
Amen.
But then,
You're a
you
man
know,
of the party. You're a man
yeah,
of the
no,
party.
I don't want to tie myself down, but
I mean, you're into
No, you do
one night
you.
stands. You're a one night stand kind of guy. Is that how you define yourself?
it's I just you go until you stop having fun. When you stop having fun in the relationship, it just
You switch over to men.
you're done. Yeah, you switch over to men. you know,
That's what I did for
just-
one
just-
weekend.
just
and
the
let me tell
boys.
you, it doesn't get more fun
Nah.
with the man. It hurts.
Were you giving or receiving, Peter?
A little bit of both, and neither of them are very fun.
Oh.
I mean, all
I
right.
still have
You know,
scars.
I'm gonna.
Oh shit.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
Lots of the time, I'm gonna challenge your opinion here.
Yeah, please.
So,
Okay.
I don't think
Yeah.
you're gonna change his mind.
I don't, well,
lots of the people that are some of the happiest people in the world are married.
True.
is that
True.
statistical?
Well,
Like,
you-
where's
like,
the
look at
where's the
look at
stats
some
on that?
people. Like, well, you don't have stats
Do you
on
see? Do you
happiness.
see? Well, and that's the point. But do you really?
Do you believe in soulmates? Do you think you can?
No,
like,
absolutely not. That's such
Well,
bullshit.
my star
That is
sign
such
said I was gonna
bullshit.
find my soulmate.
No, okay, no.
Think about it. Money buys happiness, right? We all can agree with that.
Of course, yeah.
And
no.
the richest man in the world just got divorced because he
Oh, yeah,
wasn't
that's-
happy.
yeah.
Well, like, what's the deal
Okay.
with that?
Jeff,
If money can't keep a relationship
Oh.
together, what can?
Well, he was cheating on her.
Oh.
Well,
yeah, come on.
Well, I don't know about that.
I mean, so maybe she was happy until she found out that he had a.
well, I
hot
mean,
German chick.
if he's gonna cheat, then why not just not get married? Like, come on,
That's true.
come on.
He should have
Like,
stayed single.
Yeah, stay single.
I mean, but then you're so susceptible to rape accusations.
That is also true.
Well, okay,
Are you-
but
wait,
you,
me
but
too.
okay,
Are
okay,
you
hold
more
on.
susceptible to rape accusations if you're single than if
No,
you're married?
no. You, in both
What?
cases. Look, hold on. Well, I mean, obviously, you know,
Spit it out,
the
Baker.
more women you sleep with, yeah, obviously,
yeah, that's
it's more of a, it's just, you know,
Well,
probabilities.
you're also prone to STIs too.
Oh, yes. Okay, but okay, hold on.
I just have them all, so I don't have to worry about
But
any of them.
in marriage, in marriage, you're
Just
more
kidding.
prone to getting domestic violence accusations thrown at you falsely a lot of the time.
What?
I think
But
you
rape
can-
has a higher
I
punishment.
mean, when you're married and you get that accusation thrown at you, you can't work. You know, just the accusation. You can't work. A lot of the time, they'll just kick you out of your house, and she just gets the house just with an accusation. So
even if you paid for it.
you pay for what? Oh, the house?
house?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah. If you have kids, it's even higher. The likelihood of you just getting
You got to pay
kicked out
child
of the
support and you don't have a job.
house. And you probably
I mean,
don't
I
have
get
a
where
job
you're going with
if
this.
You're accused.
But I guess that just means you got to find your soulmate.
yeah. You just gotta find the one.
All right. Well, you know, you guys can go ahead and do that, and then when you guys all get divorced
what-
and
what-
yeah,
lose
here's the
half your
thing.
shit, you guys
Well,
can come
what
with,
if you
live
do
with me.
both? What if
Yeah.
you do both? What if you mess around until you find the one? Then you get both
I mean,
sides.
all right, but okay. So how long do you have to be together to know that she's the one?
I think you just
with
know.
you. I don't think you just know.
How many fucking girls have you been with? In
We-
relationships,
we won't
Josh.
talk about that, boys.
Yeah, so see, I feel like you have to be in a relationship for a while before you can have a valid argument here, because then you'll truly know both sides of the spectrum.
Have all your long relationships worked out?
Oh
very
yeah,
well?
have they worked out well?
I'm not saying here nor there. I'm just saying. You
Yeah,
I
have
think
to have a
if
more
anything, I'm
valuable
gonna
argument.
I'm gonna say I'm in the best relationship, the most healthiest relationship.
Of like, what do you
I call
compare it to?
bullshit right now on that.
Out of all you guys,
She's
in the
taking
room.
you to fucking movies like that shit.
She wants to
Oh.
get married. She's trying to seal the deal, man.
Yeah.
You know, well,
Trying to
wipe
get,
you up,
trying to
man.
get those fat stacks, man.
She knows you've been making bank with those
Oh.
cultists.
Oh yeah, with all those calls.
I mean, old people are easy to sell cars too. They can get that out of the way. But it's no. I mean, I don't know if she's. Maybe she's there. Maybe not. I don't know. But
I fucking hope you don't get hitched anytime soon.
Oh, please
Gotta
don't.
wait a bit, man.
Please, Asher, don't.
You're
I
only-
mean,
you're
I
only
still do have a lot of
13.
things to do.
Yeah.
I've still got to.
Look, you got money to make. You know.
Yep.
But your
You got things to
relationship's getting pretty
experience.
serious, so
I mean, I wouldn't say it's game.
I've seen the way you
super-
look at her.
Okay.
I've seen the way you.
I don't think I've
harass
ever
her
been with you
titties.
guys.
I mean,
Outside of like a dark room and then
what?
I
What
don't.
are you even saying right now?
I
No,
don't-
what are you saying?
Nothing.
I'm so confused.
Let's
Yeah.
change the subject.
Yeah.
Were you on a 50 Shades of Grey set?
I don't know. I mean,
You were holding
sometimes
the
I just
boom
think
mic?
about it. You know, it gets a
That
little out of
wasn't me.
hand. That wasn't you?
Who was it? Oh.
Who was it then?
What are you talking about?
I guess in the. Yeah. I'm scared.
Yeah,
Last
well,
weekend, those dudes. Eh?
no, but like
That's why
I
still
think
itches.
I think you know we're perfectly. We're just having fun. You know, playing around.
Who, you in your relationship?
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
just
No,
having
it's fun. I don't care.
I mean, she's pretty chill.
I've met her.
So-
She's nice. It's fine.
So you don't
And
have
if
you don't
you're
have any.
fucking
I wanna-
happy with that,
You
go
don't care
with
about
it.
that.
No, I don't care. That's fine, dude. I
But the
don't
moment
care.
I propose to you, you're gonna rip me a new one.
I'll wish you the best of luck. Okay? And then if it all falls apart, I'll be there for you. That's all I'm saying.
Now that's some real bro
That-
shit.
that- all right, that-
That's
I-
some bro
that's
shit.
Look,
loyalty,
you got
you
a
know?
safety net right here.
Like, he'll watch you make the mistake, but
Yeah.
he'll still.
But if you
catch
make
you
it
when you fall.
again, I'm just gonna have to disown you.
What if he does it
if-
again?
shoot.
Again.
Again
Third
and again,
wife?
I'm gonna have
Fourth
to.
wife?
Just shoot me.
Something's gonna have to happen.
You're just gonna shoot me.
Yeah, maybe.
You can have one of my kids and just raise them as your.
He doesn't want kids.
I mean,
He's gonna fucking.
I,
sell
I,
it.
wants
I, I
10
could see. I could
kids.
see
He's gonna
Baker as
sell it to
like
a Chinese
adopting
man.
like a young boy and raising him to be a
That's-
super soldier.
I could see that.
That'd be
I
fun.
think that's gonna happen actually.
That'd be cool.
I mean, I don't know. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I guess.
see what happens.
With the whole super soldier raising adoption thing.
I mean,
you know,
and then
whatever.
once you create this super soldier, you just sell your kid and make bank.
Yeah.
Oh
so,
my goodness.
yeah.
What the?
There's an idea. No, just
No,
raise a bunch
no.
of super
I
soldiers.
guess that's a money move. I
And
guess.
sell 'em.
Yeah.
Sell them to the U.S. military.
We'll just have
Exactly.
a built-in gladiator pit in my
Or
house.
or you have you find
The
kids
only
at a young age
strongest
who look like
survive.
they're gonna be super crazy athletes and super good. So you train them until they're 17, right? To be just crazy warriors, and then you give them up for adoption and sell them to.
Yeah, you have
families.
different you have the warriors, the athletes, and the thinkers.
I don't think I could
all
raise
the
a
different
thinker. but-
branches.
Yeah.
Well, you
I'll help raise a thinker.
I don't know if that'd be ethical though.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't it be?
I mean, you're taking kids off the street. The foster care system's getting overloaded. We all know that.
That's true. Yeah.
I've thought about this. If I just end up being single, I'd like to adopt a little blonde girl.
okay.
Okay.
No, it's not gross.
Uh,
It's just more I feel like that'd be kind of like a man move, you know?
That's
You have
weird.
your little daughter, you know, you're like,
Fucking Annie V2 or what?
well, she
fuck are
wasn't
you saying?
blonde. So,
What
don't-
the
No.
fuck does that have to do with anything?
well, the blonde thing matters.
Why?
Why?
Because you're attracted to
No,
blondes,
no,
you
no,
bitch.
no. Maybe I am. Yes, I am. Right? But the thing is, have you ever seen Les Mis? Les Miserables?
Little bit.
Yeah, well, in the movie, Hugh Jackman, the guy that Hugh Jackman plays, takes in this little blonde girl. And he's one of the most manliest men you could ever get. So I feel like if you did that, you'd be a man. What do you say about that?
That's
know.
really weird.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a very
that's kinda
strange.
Well,
strange
That's
thing.
really specific.
It's a
sounds
little.
like
Too,
a
it's a
fantasy
little
that you've
too
thought about
specific.
for a while.
Yeah.
Fantasy shit.
I don't like that.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
It's not gross or weird.
I mean,
I understand, but
it sounds weird. It
Yeah.
sounds a little weird.
If you were just to say that to someone randomly, be like, I don't know what this guy's
Well,
thinking.
okay.
I want to adopt a little blonde girl and I'm single.
Yeah, yeah.
Or, I mean, I can understand why it sounds a little weird, but it also sounds like something that, respectable people
Something that you
do.
could get behind.
And you'd be popping those,
Those checks.
those checks,
Yeah.
those foster care checks.
I mean, that you could. Is there a limit to how many kids you can take?
I don't know. Maybe. You are really token over there.
Yeah,
What are
really.
you doing, man?
Going in.
I'm just getting happy over here.
Jeez.
So what do you guys let me plug your thoughts on this one, Josh. Do you think there is a vaping epidemic in the United States?
I don't think. I think everyone's kind of taking it a little too far by raising the age, banning crap. It's.
I don't think it's gonna do anything.
I don't
It's
think
not
it is.
gonna do
It's just gonna
anything.
create a whole black market.
do
It
for
just starts
understand where
another it's another layer to get through, but people
Yeah.
are still gonna go through it.
Still gonna
I
go
do
through it.
understand where they're coming from, though. It definitely is an addiction. And
Well, I
it's
think
definitely
it
a
should be-
problem.
I mean,
of
I
sorts.
haven't seen any bad things, and I go through a lot of nicotine. a
You
day.
go through a lot of it. Yeah.
I can tell you right now, as someone looking at you, you've got a problem with it already.
Why?
You fucking go through a huge ass pot a day.
Give me the vape.
How long does it take you to go through a bottle? A week?
Less,
Go through a bottle?
less than a week.
Bottle of juice.
Yeah, a week about.
Mm.
Yeah, like I'd say that's
Yeah, that's
little
a
too
little. That's
much.
a little much. A
yeah.
little much.
Like,
One sip of that can kill you.
I
well,
think
luckily I'm not taking sips of it.
recreational use.
You're inhaling
it's
it.
safe.
Yeah.
I,
mean,
would say.
I think the
It's better than
parents.
smoking.
It's like
I think.
everything.
Hold on.
If
I
you do it in
think.
moderation, it's gonna be
Yeah.
fine.
Well, I think
Exactly.
I'm in moderation. I feel like.
Everyone's getting up in arms about kids doing it, but why don't the parents take some responsibility instead of
That
having
is true.
instead of
That is
having the
true.
government You know,
Have
we
to
got to solve
push their
everything with
dicks
the
on
government.
everybody,
You know,
yeah.
whatever. It's
Parent-
just
if
take some
parents just did their
responsibility.
fucking job
Yeah,
once
come
in a
I just hate
while.
how like all like these lawmakers and stuff, like especially in our city,
Yeah.
like all these like weird gay guys on the city council. They're all like, hey,
Oh, yeah.
let's raise the age because
Yeah,
you know we're
it's
gonna
like
help.
Okay,
That's gonna do a lot.
We want to take away choices from
No.
voting adults
Yeah.
because we know what's best for them.
I mean, I feel, but like it's not gonna work because you can just order online, and
Yeah,
then it's gonna make like a
it's
small
not gonna
black
work.
market.
I can literally drive 10 minutes to a different
No,
city
yeah.
and buy whatever
Yeah.
I want.
Yeah, it's not gonna work, but
Oh.
I do
Yeah, like-
understand it.
That's just more. It's like hurting our own economy, like in the cities that do it, because one, it's gonna be turn into a black market thing. People are just gonna buy online and distribute it, out the back of their Toyota.
Yeah, the money's
Corolla.
gonna get taken away from local shops, like all the shops in like
That
our
pay
area. They're
taxes.
local shops.
Because
so
you
they're
know
run
people
by
that are
small-
selling it out of the back of their car aren't gonna pay taxes.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
It's all gonna be
absolutely.
cash
You're
driven.
gonna buy from big companies, wholesalers, instead of the guy that lives down the street
Yeah.
from you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so there goes a good portion of money in tax revenue.
And they make a lot of money at those shops.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
They're always packed.
So, and it's not smart. I don't see why they did it. And I don't think it's that big of an epidemic. There's worse things that are going on.
Like what?
Opioids.
Human trafficking.
and human trafficking. Both of
That's
those.
true.
And you know what? No one really talks about human trafficking in our city, at least.
That is true, and it's one of the fucking biggest human trafficking ports in the Midwest. Our city.
Well, they got to keep that on the DL. You know,
Yeah.
we're pretty.
Yeah.
We're pretty.
That'd give us a bad.
Because
Yeah.
we're known as like the beautiful city of the north.
Yeah, we're
and,
kinda,
like, But we also
touristy.
have a bunch of human traffickers.
Yeah.
that
A lot
love
of
to-
child slaves come
We
through
won't
our
talk
port.
about
a lot of fucking heroin.
It's
in our
super
city
bad.
right
It's
now.
terrible.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
Terrible how bad the heroin is. in
They
our
really
city.
hide that. Like they don't
Yeah.
really show that. Like
It moves through
hidden.
here. A lot of it moves through here.
Yeah, it's because we're a port city.
Yeah.
That's why we get so much
There's
shit.
big shipping containers.
Yep.
There's, you don't know what's in those.
Yeah, fucking potatoes or fucking heroin.
or kids.
It's kind of a coin toss at that
Yeah.
point. You know,
I mean,
what are
I
you gonna
think.
find?
Yeah. I think though.
What do you think, though?
I think like lots of like why we don't hear about that is I think there could be a lot of paid off.
Yeah, maybe,
Oh,
or
yeah.
they, or
It's
they just
definitely
don't.
corrupted and shit.
Well, look,
if
we're-
that's what
Like
you're saying.
what? Like with like the
the
town, like the mayor and
yeah.
stuff? No way.
No,
You don't-
see,
I
no,
know-
no,
I know the mayor.
I think it's
No,
look,
no, no, no. I think it's like press that are
No,
paid off.
it's-
like the
no,
big
look,
corporations,
look.
ABC, NBC.
Nobody wants to read that. When you pick up the news, no one wants to read like that. Your city's
Yeah,
freaking.
I'd rather fucking hear about that.
I think
than
it's- I
fucking
think it's-
Justin Bieber breaking up with his wife.
Yeah, but
or
who
some
buys
shit.
who
Well,
buys
that
like a
didn't happen
newspaper and
yet.
looks at the-
Thank
I mean,
God.
who buys a
man.
newspaper anyway? But,
Yeah, like old
Yeah.
old people. Old
yeah,
people don't want to hear
they
about
don't,
that.
They don't care.
They want to see the community garden popping.
Who died this week and shit like
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
The
look,
weather,
They want
the
to see all their
upcoming
friends
weather.
that died. Oh, I
Go
knew
through the
him.
obituary.
Oh,
But no, like I do feel like someone's getting paid off too.
Yeah, I definitely think.
well, I think it's
changed
more.
my mind.
I think it's I think it's a simpler thing. I think it's a simpler thing. I think it's just they don't want to we're kind of a tourist city.
Yeah, we
don't
are.
want to broadcast
Yeah.
that. Like I think it's
But like,
Yeah.
what I'm saying with it is like, you're fucking talking about all the fucking problems with vaping and that shit. But like, why don't you talk about the bigger shit then?
well, yeah. There's bigger problems. Like
Yeah,
don't know.
like that's where
It's
I.
just
Well,
kind
I
of,
feel
you
like
know.
because they want our city to look progressive and like, oh, we're really making it.
We're
you
the
know,
new San
safe.
Well, then
Diego.
fucking work on the shit that actually needs to be worked on and talk about that.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know?
because and it's also about schools too, like because they want to make their like parents think, oh, schools are so safe, like there's like vaping is, not non-existent in our school system, that's a big thing too,
That they want people to think that.
Well, yeah, because the more students you have, the more money you get from the state. I mean, no, from the government.
I mean, I don't know
Per
anybody
state.
like who's gotten pulled out of school because there's vaping going on.
Yeah, but
But
parents,
like-
don't,
they just
parents
get
don't
them
like the
taken
sound
away.
of it. Parents
Like
don't like the sound of it.
90% of high school students are vaping now.
Or at least have tried one.
Yeah.
I mean, and good for them. It changes your life for the better.
really, I would agree.
I would,
Okay.
it's
I say no substance can hurt.
Yeah, come
A
on.
little bit of this, a little bit of
A
that.
little bit of this.
That's debatable.
my motto is I'll try everything, but I may not try everything twice.
Amen.
That's a good way to
Perfect.
get fucking addicted to shit, but
What's that one drug? Like, it's like heroin, but it's like laced with something. It's like crocodile or something. I don't know. You try it once and you're like super
fucked.
addicted.
Yeah.
Like you have it once and you have to have it again.
I mean,
and if you don't have it,
even
you
just
die.
heroin is like that too. So like, you don't
Well,
have to
heroin's
lace it
not
with a
that
bunch of
addictive.
shit.
I know a guy who does heroin.
What's
Make
he
him
like?
stop.
No,
Tell him to stop.
He's living his best life right now.
You don't want to pull that away from
I
him.
mean, yeah.
I don't know.
Do
about
we
that.
know him?
You know him.
I know him.
He used to be your neighbor. I remember.
Oh,
you threw him in the
okay.
snowbank once. And he got really mad at you, and I think that's what started it all.
Okay.
You know what I'm
I
talking
think-
about? I'm not gonna say his name, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
I think though,
Shit.
we should in the U.S. maybe like all over, but primarily in the U.S. we should legalize every form of substance.
Okay.
And just tax it.
I, the stupidest
I don't
thing
think we
you
should
could
legalize
do
tax
to
it.
solve
everything.
problems.
Like I don't think we should legalize like crack and like heroin and stuff. But
Why? Why not tax it?
that stuff is really bad. If you legalize, let's say you legalize weed.
If you get
start
caught
you start
driving
with, weed,
with-
right?
Like with that in your system, you're gone.
Well, let's say you start
You
with
don't
the
have
weed,
that
right?
in your system when you're fucking driving. You're gonna kill 18 people in a car crash.
Well,
And then
maybe
you go to
not.
jail.
I mean,
And then you
but
go
they
to
might
jail.
do
Your
that
dead
anyway.
corpse goes
I
to
don't
jail.
know.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, but
That
like,
is not. That's not gonna fix anything
but
if you
we have it
legalize
not legalized. People still do it, and they still probably try to drive with it.
The problem isn't that fucking we need to legalize it. It's that we need to actually crack down on it.
Oh,
We are cracking
We've
down.
cracked
Cracking
down.
down.
Yeah,
The
we've
whole
cracked
drug
down.
war?
The drug war, yeah.
It doesn't work. We just need to let it go.
Well, something that did work. I forget what city did this, but they made it. They made it so you wouldn't get in trouble if you like went for help. Like if you were like abusing
Yeah.
it, like you still can't like buy it legally. But if you go into like a clinic or something and say like I'm an avid heroin user and I want help, that you won't get in trouble for like needing treatment for that stuff.
Well, okay, and the drug war, it did work, but that was when we had a cocaine epidemic coming from like Cuba and like South American countries, and it worked so well that people just, they changed it up and went with meth instead. They just started creating meth in their
Oh.
basement, so it worked and it didn't. It worked
Isn't
really
meth
well.
Meth is worse. For
Meth
you.
is worse. It worked really well against cocaine, but then people, everyone, if they want to get high, they're gonna find something
Those Sharpies
to get high. Yeah, whatever.
Paint.
So they just made meth.
Glue.
So you think we should just make everything legal
I don't know. It's kind of
and let
it's
fucking
too deep of
everyone
a.
overdose?
It's
if
too.
they
It's. I mean, you're
do
not.
it.
I mean, if
I
they're
don't
gonna
know.
if they're gonna get addicted, if they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it, and they're gonna die. If that,
Okay, think about this. What if you took like one
the people who
state,
won't do
right?
it won't do it, even if it's legalized.
What if you took one state or like one little section of
Nice
like
guinea pig
northern Montana,
area.
right? Just some
Yeah.
corner where nobody lives. In that place, all the drugs were legal. So all the druggies move there. They do their thing. Everyone else, lives in the rest of the U.S., does their thing. Hey, make a little safe haven for the druggies. Let them do what they want.
That'd be a big party place.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
BB.
I would
Okay.
not.
BBK.
BBK.
That would be legendary. I feel like though legalizing it could work.
I mean,
That's just my personal
I
opinion.
mean, if people are, want to get high, they're gonna find some way to get high. You
Yeah.
know. But it's just I don't know.
It's hard to say.
It's hard to say.
It's just hard to
It's
say.
too much for me.
It's too much.
Well,
for
most
one
I mean,
people,
come on.
most people aren't going to abuse it, but there are going to be those people, no matter what, that are going to abuse it.
Yeah. I mean, if they want to do it in their own homes, whatever. I don't care. I could get as long as it doesn't affect me.
So
I don't care.
basically, you're saying 20 fucking people can overdose, and if it doesn't,
honestly,
affect you, fuck it.
do you really? Who
those
the-
people
who the
that are
hell
gonna
cares about
overdose, are
those
they really
people?
gonna benefit to society?
Yeah, I
anyways?
mean,
like,
yeah.
that sounds harsh. I wish them the best of luck. I don't wish it on anybody,
No.
but like, if you're at that point,
It's like
it's lights out.
druggies
kinda.
are druggies. You know?
Yeah.
Some of them, I think opioids are a different case story, but
You want to try to help them all, but they need to want help to help them.
yeah, you can't help.
Because you can't go to everybody.
Yeah, you can't help people that don't want to be helped.
Yeah.
Fucking arrest them and throw them in jail.
God helps
I-
those who help themselves.
A lot of tax dollars you're wasting on.
Yeah.
Fucking shoot them.
I mean,
How is
that's a
that
lot-
any better
yeah, I
than
was,
letting them
well,
overdose?
yeah.
tax dollars don't go to waste then.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of munitions.
So what do you guys think about the whole death penalty? I think
I
we
think
should
it's
bring it
good.
back.
I think
like,
it's fine.
I think it's a good
I,
thing to have.
I mean, obviously,
no,
we need
it's
to
not.
have-
But it's non-existent right
Well,
now.
the way it
Is
the
it
way
actually
it works.
gone?
in
like, completely?
places, it's still
in some places, but it's very
Texas?
rare.
Texas
I think-
has it.
I mean,
Yeah,
certain
Texas-
parts,
Well,
certain
I
parts
think it's
of
good that
Texas.
it's rare. I like the idea of death row, right? So like, if you commit a really bad crime, you still have the like the fear in your mind that, oh shoot, I'm gonna go on death row and get
But
killed.
see, like-
but you might not get killed, but you're still gonna think that in the back of your head. When
All right, but serial child rapist, I think he should be just shot.
oh yeah, I totally agree with that.
yeah.
A serial
fuck yeah.
killer should be just shot.
If there's hard evidence, because there's been
I
people
mean,
on
but
death
there's,
row
tons-
that-
there's
if they're like caught
but there's
in the
tons of
act,
these. But there's tons of these people
or if they confess.
that
you know.
that have been like,
why would they?
you know,
confess?
they've been caught, right? And they're just sucking our tax dollars, living. You know, they get 3 meals a day, heating, food, blankets, shelter. That's our money that we're feeding to this serial rapist.
So, are you saying like your philosophy is that like it's all or nothing? So like drugs should be legal, so no one goes to jail for that. But if
I'm
you-
a very
if-
all or nothing kind of guy.
If you fucking rape a kid, then you're shot and you're killed. So then there's no point in having.
I think
prison.
raping a
Is that what you're
child
saying?
is way
No, there's prison
different than like going in your basement and doing a little meth every once
because
in a
I
while.
agree,
that only
I agree.
affects you
I agree.
as long as you don't like go out in public.
That's
and
why
whatever.
there's different sentences
Yeah.
for different crimes.
But yeah, so I think like
Yeah. So what are you
I
getting
think,
at over there?
I think first of all, I think drugs. First of all, putting people in jail for like possession of pot or selling weed. First of all, weed should just be legal in general.
Oh yeah.
That's
would agree.
something we should get away with, like, because it's not like soup. I mean, it helps you.
Debatable.
It makes your life better.
It's
fucks
it's
your brain up.
It's no
Well,
worse than
yeah.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Let's get that straight.
Well, yeah,
It's
I
probably
agree with that.
Yeah, it's better than alcohol, but
And like, so I first of all get that, you know, legalized. Get everybody who was ever caught with a charge like that out, so we don't have to keep paying for them. You know, and if they get caught dealing something else,
oh, throw them back in.
I mean, that's where like dealers are gonna be dealers. That's why you just legalize it and get it out of their hands, so we can actually make money on it.
Sell meth at a shop. Just go down to your local meth shop for some meth, everybody.
But you at least get tax money off it. And if you sell heroin at a shop, you're gonna be giving out clean needles, so these people aren't killing themselves with rusty needles.
Fucking people are still gonna die. You're not gonna. If you legalize all drugs, you're not gonna fucking solve the death rate of fucking drugs.
Well, but you might.
At least to
You
get
make
some,
a pretty dollar off.
Yeah, you make a pretty dollar.
So
off it.
everything you're equating people's lives
People
to
are
money. Then
All right.
Well, it
people-
doesn't solve the problem.
It
but I
doesn't
don't
solve
think
the
it would
problem,
hurt.
but we're at least getting a good thing out of it.
Yeah, it might not
Call
hurt
it
the
harsh, but
problem.
people are dying currently, and we're not making any money off it. I mean, that sounds bad.
it's fucking.
That sounds
awful.
very. Yeah, that sounds.
There's no good way to say that.
But it's still gonna happen no matter any way you swing it. Call me harsh, call me
There's
whatever.
less people now.
But you
when
can
that
at least
it's illegal.
administer it safely. Then
You're not gonna be able to do that.
through shops that are like
If someone's
whatever
fucking addicted
health
and they want
department.
something like this, like right now, they're not gonna fucking drive 30 minutes to a shop just to get it. They're gonna fucking shoot up with whatever they fucking got.
Yeah, but
That's
they
not
still gotta
how-
get to their
that's not
dealer.
how addiction works.
They still gotta get to their dealer.
I say the
Not-
first thing we do, right, is we take all drugs off of the all Schedule 1 drugs, take them off that, open them up to research at places, right, like universities and big scientific research firms and stuff, right? And you take a drug like heroin or crack or meth, and you get the chemical that makes you high, and you alter it so you still get high, but it's not addictive, right? People still get high, you make a bunch of money, and they're not freaking addicted to it, so they're not sitting in their basement craving it.
How do you
committing
make it
crimes.
not addictive?
Well,
Science.
I'm
no,
pretty
science.
sure-
There's definitely
Science
ways to
will
do it.
prevail.
Science.
I mean,
I'm
obviously,
pretty
like,
sure it's also a mindset thing that something
and it-
fucking feels good, so you're
yeah,
gonna do it again.
It's like eating, right? A burger's not addictive, but you can get addicted to it because it feels good. There's got to be a freaking way to make meth not addictive. You know what I mean?
There should be a way. I mean, look. I mean,
Okay.
That's a stretch.
then America is a testament to how addictive food can be. What's our obesity rate?
A
Like
lot.
morbidly obese.
Fucking a lot.
It's super high. It's like 50%.
More than that, I bet.
Michelle Obama had the right idea.
Yeah, LSD, cannabis, heroin, LSD, and marijuana. Those are the only Schedule 1 drugs. Wow. But like drugs like that, they're not even open to like research at a lot of places. You know what I mean? Like universities can't even get their hands on
I
it.
think you have a good idea though. Like if you
Yeah.
can, like
It's
the more
plausible.
research you do,
It's plausible.
you can like see if you can make it safer. Because people that are gonna be like people that are addicts currently, you can switch them on that, and they'll get the same effect.
People would willingly sign up for that. You get a bunch of druggies, you pay them money, and you give them free drugs, Holy crap! They jump on that often.
Why are you shaking your head over there, Reed?
I just don't. I don't know.
I don't know. It might be a little too.
Us four are not going to be
No,
able to
we're
fucking
not.
come to a conclusion
this
that
is-
actually works. So
I think I have the right idea.
of course you think
Legalize everything.
I think the first thing we need to do is just take away the like the stigma around like super bad drugs and open them up to like.
The first step is
research.
legalize marijuana. Like,
Yeah.
right,
We just
you know,
come on. Joe Rogan has the right idea there.
yeah. I mean, because, like, people use it, like, it's,
Like,
there's so many benefits from the cannabis plant.
Yeah, there's a lot
Like
of
CBD.
benefits from it.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it calms you down.
Yeah, that
Make you more
That
productive.
part of
It
is
helps,
definitely-
like, lots of people with, like, seizures and stuff. Here's that, or, like, at least helps that, and they're not on these, like these other pills that are probably worse for them, you know, their body.
Like a lot of doctors, subscribe opioids. Like opioids are very common in the medical scene, and those are way more addictive and worse than like
I'm
marijuana.
pretty sure, I don't know if this is actually true, but I'm pretty sure I heard that opioids are fucking killing more people right now than all other drugs combined.
I definitely believe that. I don't know if that's
That's
fact.
probably where you would have to start on the drugs.
Opioids?
Yeah, is fucking.
What's, like, the
dealing with that
definition of
shit.
an opioid? Like,
an opioid like narcotics.
are those, like, over-the-counter drugs, kind of?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure heroin's an opioid, isn't it? Is heroin an opioid?
I don't know. Look it up.
Because, like, that's, like, in the doctor's hands, kind of, or, like, the pharmacist's hands, if they're just, like, dishing these drugs out to people.
Yeah, opioids are just like substances that act on opioid receptors to produce morphine-like effects.
Yeah,
used for
it's
pain
like,
relief?
it's painkillers,
yeah,
like
painkillers.
Oxycontin and shit like that.
Oh,
Like,
I
my
like
dad,
those.
he got finger surgery, right? And
Yeah.
he got opioids for the pain, right?
Yep.
And he said he took them. They like, made him high. Just taking
Mhm.
one pill that the doctor described
Mhm.
made him high.
That's why fucking
And
people love them.
And he threw them away. He had a whole
Yeah.
bottle. He just got rid of them.
Yeah.
Because he's a doctor too, and he knows the potential.
Yeah.
He knows-
exactly.
Well, my dad takes a lot of things
Well,
like
your
that.
dad also is in a lot of pain.
Yeah,
right?
he's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Well,
He's
yeah.
doing better though, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, those drugs, they do work. They do make them
Oh, they work.
functionable.
They work.
They're very good.
By no means am I an anti-vax kid who thinks that all.
He
doctor
loves
prescribed
more.
drugs
He
are
swears
bad.
by morphine.
Do they give out morphine?
You gotta go to a hospital to get it administered.
Yeah, you
Well,
get it.
yeah,
at
I
the
know
hospital.
that.
But I visited him once in the hospital, and he was clicking his little morphine button like it was.
I think
Candy
they
on
have those
Halloween.
like set up where you can't do it more than.
Yeah, like it's like every 30
It's like
seconds.
I don't know if it's 30 seconds. I
Give
think
me
it's
another hit,
I
bro.
think it's a little more than that, but
But
they
he
can't
loved
just
it.
let people just keep.
I was about to take the IV out of
We're
his
gonna kill
arm
them.
and put it in me.
No, yeah. There you go.
See what it's all about. I mean, I don't know. We're never gonna solve drug problems ever.
Oh,
Well, people are always gonna do drugs, so we gotta just kind of get that into our heads and
Yeah.
then go.
Make
from
it
there.
safer.
people are gonna find a way to get high, no matter what.
I mean,
Well,
just
that's
like
fucking every problem.
sex.
that we
Like
have right
before
now
what?
in
Like
the
before
world.
before we came up with like what condoms and like birth control and shit. People were like what the smoking 80s.
Well, yeah, look at Africa, right? All those countries
Oh,
over there,
man.
the average is like 7, 8 kids because they're having sex, even though they know they're gonna have a freaking kid and they can't.
Polo
Yeah.
game is
Afford
weak.
Polo game is-
Damn.
But like
Yeah, it happens. People are gonna do that.
yeah,
You gotta
it's
make
the
it
same
safer.
thing. But what happened in the US? We made it safer. We came with a bunch of products accessible to everybody, and it's safer. You know,
Now our birth rate is 1.8 in the U.S., which is less.
we
than,
kind of we destroyed our country kind of in a way, our population.
But also a good thing.
yeah.
But also a good thing.
if you
'cause
look at like
if you don't want a child, it's better to not have it than throw it in foster care. Or
yeah,
put them on the
Exactly.
planet.
having them on the streets.
But so I mean, it's just we gotta follow the same principle of
That's-
drugs.
that's
Make it accessible to
literally, like,
everybody.
You
Make
could
it
say that
safer.
about everything that's fucking wrong with the world right now. Fucking gun control. You're never gonna fucking be able
Make
to
it accessible to everybody.
Yeah.
Well,
Make
you're
it safer.
Never
Yeah, so what-
ever gonna be able to get all of the guns off the street. That's just fucking impossible.
Yeah.
at this
So why
point.
don't you just make
And
it
then even if
accessible
you
to
do
everybody?
get a lot of them off the street, it'd just be like Great Britain, where everyone's just running around stabbing each other
Yeah,
and running each
exactly.
other over.
And the
People
the
are
mafia-
gonna kill each other.
Yeah,
and the only
you know,
people
whatever.
with guns
Let's
are
just
the
make it
mafia.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because it's like I'd rather be in the presence of one good guy with a gun than.
I
The bad guy with the
understand
gun.
what you're saying with the drugs.
I know what you mean. Like,
I understand
We
what
gotta
you're
follow
saying
the
with the
principle
drugs.
because the human brain works like a straight line. Only one way it works, and it's accessible to everything with boundaries.
Yeah, theoretically, your idea with the drugs could work.
Oh, I know
If-
it works.
If fuck you. If you did
No, I'm
kind of
not-
what Peter said, where you fucking made them safer and you fucking did a lot of research and figured that shit out, then it could theoretically work.
I feel I'm not 100% invested in my theory,
well,
but
That's probably good. That's
Yeah.
probably a good place to
I
be
think
with that.
it has potential. I'm working on it.
but I
You're
think
working on
He's
it?
working on it.
But I think
guys.
blocking off like those high class drugs and just saying, these are
Yeah,
bad.
don't-
You're going straight in
yeah.
prison. We're not going to help you if you're caught on these. You're going to jail. Your life's going to be ruined. I think that's a bad place to start.
Bad place?
Well, just,
Yes.
You think that's a bad place? And you think it's bad
To make them super illegal,
Why?
because then people, I don't know. I had something going and I don't remember what it was.
Okay, well.
Well, you're just gonna flood the prisons with BS charges.
Yeah, just because you do drugs doesn't mean you're necessarily a bad person. That's kind of
Lots of people dabble around.
like for marijuana, everybody smokes weed. Let's get that out there.
I don't.
Every kid. Oh, obviously, like we don't, right? But
yeah, no, we wouldn't.
No,
No.
never.
Never.
That
Not
was
once.
convincing, boys.
but there's a lot of
No,
people.
not.
I know a lot of people who do, right? And they're gonna do it no matter what. And they're not bad kids. Like there's a lot of kids at my school, right? Like the on top of the class kids, like valedictorians, honor roll, kids who are in sports, captains of the teams, like in like the bands, music, science team. All those people, everyone smokes weed.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. And those people are productive, and it's not bad. That should not be a prison sentence. by
I mean,
having that.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
does
as long
fucking melt your brain, though, over time.
Mm,
You can't say it
I
doesn't.
mean, I don't know,
Fucking
man.
Look
at Joe Rogan though. Like, I mean, he's been smoking for years. He smokes so much.
as
He's a
still
smart,
as sharp
he's
as a
yeah,
tack.
he's a sharp guy. You know?
Debatable.
Oh, come on, come on.
I mean, he is. I mean, he may not be like a calculus.
No,
major,
yeah.
But he's a smart guy. He knows a
Yeah,
lot of stuff.
He's making his money.
In fact, I'd say because he did do some mixed martial arts back in the day. I know he's had concussions. I think the marijuana actually healed his concussions and brought his brain back to full potential.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know about
Look
that.
it up.
He's
It's
talking.
science.
He's talking about this
It's
one fighter he
science.
knew. He knew this one fighter that microdosed on LSD or like shrooms or some sort of psychedelic before he fought, and the guy was an animal. Never lost. I forgot the name of the
That's
dude.
super illegal.
No.
You
No.
that's like a performance enhancing
Yeah,
drugs
like-
because you don't feel anything. Your arm snaps.
no,
in
no,
half, and
he's
you're just
not-
Like
he's
still,
not, like, high,
like, still,
But he's got just a little bit of a microdose in there.
He
His
just, you
brain's
know.
out. His brain's a little bit worked up.
The guy,
but
the
he's
guy
still-
he's fighting looks like a giant monster, and he's really scared, so he just beats the shit out
Just
of
his
him.
killer instincts kick
Yeah,
in. He's
just-
trying to kill the other guy
Yeah.
straight up.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
That's illegal. That's illegal in
so
the UFC.
So you're a fighter, right?
Yeah.
Have you met guys who did like really high level stuff, like octagon type stuff?
Yeah, UFC. I sparred with a UFC fighter.
So when they're in there, is their mindset like, are they trying to kill the other person?
no,
No? Are they just
No.
trying to take him down?
they're just trying to take him down as quick as possible, as effective. Because the thing is, what they always explain to me is, if you cloud your head with like almost like anger and hate, if you try to
Rage.
like build up like anger and hate, it clouds your mind and you're not able to
I
function.
was actually back to Joe Rogan, right? He was talking to Dr. Phil, I think it was. I was listening to that one, and he told him about this like one fighter who just does not bring emotion into the ring at all, right?
Mhm.
He's just stone faced when he's landing, elbows right to the other guy's face, right to his temple. He's stone faced. He has no emotion. When the fight's over and he just about killed the other guy, he stands up, helps the other guy up, pats his back, like he's got no feelings towards him at all.
He's clear-headed.
It's just a game. He has a mission and he goes and does it.
Yeah. you don't hate the other guy, like, cause in some of my amateur fights, like, I don't hate the other opponent. Yes, I do want to win, but it's like you don't hate them. You just want to make sure, you want to make sure it's a good show, and you want to make sure that both it's safe too. You worry about the person's safety, but sometimes you do let your anger get the best of you. But I mean, that's just how it is, human nature. But I do think, like, lots of high profile fighters, they focus a lot on like meditation and like clearing your mind, because like if you just let like things like bottle up inside of you, you're just like scatterbrained and you're worthless. You gotta know what you need, and like just do it. Clear
Just
vision.
do it.
Sponsor us, Nike.
Nike, please.
Please. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it for me.
That's about
I'm
it for
tired.
you?
Yeah, I'm
That's about
tired.
it for me.
I'd say that's a
I need
good
to
place
wrap
to end
this
it
up.
off.
Yeah. Well, thank you for listening, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. Subscribe.
And pretty much anywhere podcasts
Yeah,
are available.
yeah,
We're on there.
We're everywhere. I want to say thank you to Josh for joining us
Yep,
today. It
thanks
was
for
great.
having me.
It was
Yep.
Yeah,
amazing.
Anytime you're around, hit us
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Come back on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
So thank you for listening. We'll see you guys in the next podcast. Peace.